Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs, and thank you once again to Bandai Namco Entertainment America for giving me the opportunity to do this test drive of the ReZEL, the actual numbers and things. ReZEL Type C Defensor A unit, which is another one in general Revel colors, which I like that color scheme. Looks pretty good. It is a 650 cost raid, usable in ground and space. No compatibilities. So no special mobility or thrust efficiency bonuses, whether it's on the ground or in space. Melee priority 3. Hit points 23,000. Ballistic resistance 21. Beam resistance 29. Melee resistance 30. Range strength 10. Melee strength 55. I wound up getting it 3 times on the same spin, so it's got some upgrades here it would not otherwise. Movement speed 140, top speed and high speed maneuver 230, thruster gauge 80, turning speed 72. Close range slots 20, medium range and long range. Oh no, medium range 17, long range 11. Thanks, Brain. Okay, so yeah, at 770 points, it gets +1 melee. At 1540, it gets 3% recovery time from thruster overheat, 100 shield hit points at 2050, and its extra expansion slots at 2570. If you pay DP and enhancement kit and mechanic kits to break this limit, there's enhancement kits, regardless. You get at 5140, you get another 3% recovery time from thruster overheat. And if you pay more DP and more kits to break the last limit and get to 7710 enhancement points, you get another +5 to melee, which will give it like a base melee of 61. That's pretty good. Okay, let's take a look at what it has going on. It uses the standard ReZEL beam rifle. Uses its own specific beam saber. Well, yeah. ReZEL is a charging EPAC rifle. It has 5 ammo. I believe it takes multiple charges to fire when focused. Beam Saber, 2700 damage. Cooldown time between swings 2 seconds. Charge 2 seconds, so it's a heavy attack saber. Just output to increase power, compatible with heavy attack linked skill. That's interesting. Have to see what that is. Arm grenade launcher, 1200 per shot, 2 rounds of ammo, range 250 meters. Cooldown time 5 seconds, reload time 10 seconds. Okay, yeah, fairly standard grenade launcher there. 60 millimeter Vulcans, 200 damage per shot. 50 ammo, 200 meter range, reload time 14 seconds. Let's see, shield beam cannon, 900 power per shot, heat rate 15%. Probably fires in bursts. Range 350 meters. Cooldown time 0.8 of a second. Overheat time 15 seconds. And charge time 1.5. Yeah, and it'll stun when charged. Micro missiles. Lots of them. 400 damage per missile. 24 missiles. 350 meter range on that as well. And reload time of 15 seconds. Compatible with the heavy attack linked skill? Okay. That's interesting. It does have the long beam saber from the ReZEL rifle, 2200 power, cooldown between swings 4 seconds. No rapid combo, yeah, you can only swing once with that. And a large shield with 5000 hit points. Alright, we're gonna set up quick swaps here. I usually put the shield gun here. No, I don't. I put the shield gun here. I'll put the missiles. This thing has like 3 different weapons I tend to default to putting on the lower right if a suit has them. I'll put the Vulcans up here, I guess. Yeah, so I am never going to remember some of this stuff, but we'll figure it out. Okay, as a raid, it has level 2 assault booster, which gives it faster jump time by 50% and just overall faster jumps by 40%. Reduces reaction when hit by ranged attacks mid-jump or while falling. Yeah, so harder to stun when jumping. But you don't get that protection if you are boosting in the air. high spec AMBAC. That's something that that usually comes with space compatibility, but other things can have it, of course. Yeah, moving in the same direction at the end of high-speed space movement transitions into cruising movement without decelerating. Also improves MS turning performance by 3. Yeah, so you won't get the little braking animation if you don't change directions at the end of your boost. Maneuver armor 3, so you're harder to stun when boosting and take 15% less damage that way. Forced injector level 3, which lets you change directions while boosting and is pretty cost efficient about it. Melee composite system, which is balancer and melee combo controller level 1 combined, and also, yeah, damage reduced during combo attacks is standard melee combo controller, so I just forgot that for a moment. Offense system level 2, you're harder to stun out of melee by ranged attacks specifically. Shield tackle level 1, so extra damage when your shield is intact. Shield break stance mastery, so you won't get stunned when it isn't. And here is heavy attack linked. When a melee weapon compatible with this skill is selected, holding down the attack button will charge it. Releasing the attack button when fully charged will execute a melee attack with boosted power and priority. Ranged weapons will be made compatible with this skill as well, and automatically fire ranged attacks towards the reticle. These attacks nullify special buffer reduction effects and deal damage to target when hitting its shield. Also, damage reactions are reduced while attacking. Yeah, so you're harder to stun out of it. It ignores buffers and shields, and like heavy attacks do. I'm wondering if that's going to apply to the missiles fired at the same time, or just the melee attack. That will be interesting to see. Flight control program level 3, so it can boost in midair and jump in midair, and has better boost consumption by 50% when doing so. Emergency evasion level 2, which means that you can from fully cooled boosters, you can dodge twice without before you overheat. Anti-blast stabilizer, so when you kill something, its explosion will not heavy stagger you. High performance radar. Oh yeah, this transforms. I need to go back and look at the other weapons. Brain. High performance radar level 2, which extends its radar range to 400 meters. Flight, transform flight. So yeah, transforms. Damage control. Harder to build stun. Special back add-on buffer. If the giant backpack is hit, it takes 35% less damage. All right, we'll look at the transformed skills and then go back to the weapons. Shield break stance mastery level 1, so yeah, still does not get stunned when its shield breaks. Emergency evasion system level 2, so it can still has more boost efficient dodging as a mobile armor. Anti-blast still can't be heavy staggered by an exploding mobile suit. Same radar skill, ram attack. While transformed, high speed movement damages any target collided with. High boost ram attack. While transformed, maintaining high speed movement boosts speed by 5 and the power of ram attacks by 1,000. So probably it will do 2,000 damage when you are boosting. We'll test that if I remember. Shock dampeners. So yeah, harder to be stunned out of mobile armor mode, but tackles and knockdown attacks will still do it. Transformation optimizer reduces thruster gauge consumption when activating high-speed movement or transforming back to normal mode by 60%. Reduces thruster gauge consumption while moving by 25%. Yeah, so it's harder to, or it's more efficient to do most things in mobile armor mode. Damage control 2 is still here, and back add-on buffer 2 is still. Alright, in this mode there are only... Okay, no, there are... Yeah, 3 weapons. And this one... Okay, yeah, that's its primary... Okay. Oh, okay. It's just named shield beam cannon? It is just the shield. That's why I was like, where is the quick swap on that? Always forget that. Okay, it can still use the missiles. It has a separate heat gauge for the transformed shield beam cannon. 1000 power per shot, heat range 40% per shot, range 350 meters, cooldown time half a second, charge time 1 second. Yeah, charge it to stun things, and yeah, the ReZEL beam rifle uh, shares an ammo gauge and ammo gauge and properties with mobile suit mode. So if you are reloading in one, you'll be reloading in the other. Almost forgot the missiles are also transformed things, so they have their own separate stats: 550 per shot, 24 shots, 350-meter range, and a reload time of 18 seconds. Yeah, so that is the size of it, and we are going to take this into the usual training grounds and see what we can do. Okay. Right, just waiting for the loading, of course. I swear it loads faster in multiplayer than it does in training sometimes. There we go. Okay. Yeah, looks pretty good. Kind of nice to have a raid ReZEL now. But, alright. So, yeah, against a suit 150 points lower with type disadvantage and uncharged shot does about, 1300? Charged 2100. That's significantly better. And yeah, I believe it looks like it takes 2 shots from the or 2 rounds in the E-Pack to fire a charged shot. Yeah. Okay, shield beam cannon. Pretty good build stun. And fires pretty quickly. Boom. 1852 charged against that. Wanted to look. Okay. Yeah, instant stun on the uncharged rifle shots. So yeah, no build stun for that. The grenades. Okay, they are also instant stun. That's not bad. We'll test the various values against the Zoc in a moment. Okay. Yeah, build stun pretty, like, only takes like 3 to 4 to stun. 3. 4. Okay. That's not bad. Can they be used while boosting? Yes. Okay. We'll kill this Gundam. Okay. Yeah, I'm not getting any missile fire. Okay, no, I think some missiles did fire despite the fact that they, yeah, were not. I swear the missiles fired even though it's not, they were not loaded. Let's see. Yeah, okay, yeah, the linked fire heavy attack, the missiles do not count towards the missile pod's ammo. That they are separate and will always fire regardless of whether or not you have ammo. That's pretty good. Okay, that's the neutral. That's the downswing. Okay, it basically does the enhanced double zeta downswing, like just a straight up vertical slash for 4,000 damage against a general, 150 points below it. See how the Vulcans do. Those, of course, can also be fired while boosting. If you land about, I'd say about 20 of them, it looks like, you can get a stun. Maybe that's overestimating. 20 seems about right. I may be, the shield may be soaking some when I'm not paying attention. Alright, let's check out the, we've seen the build stun on the missiles, but we'll do one set just to check. Yeah, about a quarter of the gauge. Looks like it might take as many as 5 against a Zoc. Okay, so the 2 missiles do about half a stun gauge. That does 2/3. Still not enough with 1 shot from the rifle to stun. But, yeah, so you are going to have to use multiple weapons to manage a stun against something with, shock dampeners like the Zoc. Okay, that was just a kill. Yeah, this thing, again, has really excellent melee mod, like 55 to start with no parts, and it's usually fairly easy to stock melee mod. Yeah, it uses the Zeta Gundam's downswing, uses the stab then swing version, which I tend to prefer. I think that's right. No, it's swing then stab, I think, is the one I usually... No, I like the swing to be second. I can't remember which one the standard Zeta has, but I think, yeah, stab then swing is better because it's easier to target the stab and then just sweep everything around it. Alright, let's try this heavy attack on the Zoc. I want to try it from back here and see what the missiles do on their own. What they do from that range is apparently not hit. It is a lunging heavy attack, so yeah, a lot of travel. 20,000 damage to a cost 500. That is crazy. But I'm gonna try and angle this so that I can hit the Gundam with just the missiles, if I can, because I want to see if the missiles will if the missiles will damage the shield. See if this works. Nope, not from that angle. Okay, let me go find another Gundam, and we'll try that again. Like, it's kind of... Okay, yeah, this thing actually has a Hyper Beam Saber. No wonder. So it has extra reach, extra damage, and that's why it uses the double Zeta downswing, I'm assuming. And like swinging a can of Pringles at somebody, I swear. Right. Here. Are you a Gundam? No, you're a Zagok. Zagok E to be specific, but let's try... Just want to see if I can line this up properly to only hit the shield so we can see, with the missiles, so we can see if that does damage the shield. Okay, I don't think I hit the shield, but I did hit the Gundam. The missiles do about 500 apiece, as you saw. Okay, I'm pretty sure I hit the shield that time. And it did, I think, do damage. Let's try that again. 1138. I swear I've hit the shield, and it does go right through like the rest of the heavy attack does. I'm gonna try to keep doing that. I want to try and break the shield with the missile part of the heavy attack, because I feel like that will be the best way to tell if I'm right and even the missiles ignore defense. I think I just did it. Yeah, I think before I hit it with the knockdown part, I'm pretty sure that shield cracked when the missiles hit it. So, and we're still doing damage. So that is wildly dangerous. I mean, it does do minor damage per missile hit, but it's one of those things of if you can line it up to, connect with everything, that's got a good chance to be devastating. And I've learned one thing against fighting against good heavy attack raid players over the years. They are good at lining these things up. So I'm going to try that again on this other Gundam over here because I want more information. And then we'll test mobile armor mode stuff. Okay. Yes, that did... I'm pretty sure you saw that before I hit it, before I knocked it down, shield broke. We're gonna take that out. We're gonna go back to the other Gundam, give it one more try. I'm not sure if I've got this right. Just in case I don't, I want video evidence for everyone else to look at. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure those hit the shield dead on, and it still did damage. Let's go again. This also has the advantage of, I can boost cancel out of this before the actual swing hits, so that's good. Like I said, I want to break the shield with heavy attack swings, or heavy attack missiles, so. And a couple more should do it, if I'm right. Let's see, a lot of those are hitting around the shield, so it's not a great test, but... Okay, yeah. It looks like... Again, I'm pretty sure the shield broke before... I think the shield broke before my saber touched it? And if so, that means that, yeah, the damage is carrying through. And, also... Yeah. Yeah, sorry to get hung up on this, but I feel like it's valuable information for people who want to run this, or people who need to fight it. So we'll keep trying this. Oh, missed entirely there. You know, they're missiles. They're not going to be super accurate, of course. That hit the main body. Like I said, my goal is I would like to break the shield without touching the main body at all. Just to prove it. We'll try it a couple more times. Okay, so yeah, it looks like if I want to hit the shield, the best option is to aim just a little bit to its left from this. See if that works. Okay, yeah, that was a... You saw that, right? It hit the shield. Pretty sure you can see Scorch. Not sure on that, though. That could just be the lighting. I need to adjust the brightness on my monitor. Okay. Go a little bit to the left, so we further to the left, and... Yes, not only did it break the shield without the saber touching, when the shield broke, it knocked it down. But yeah, like I'm just gonna do that heavy again from this range because I want to make sure I'm right and the saber never touched. It might have done because that's the same damage when the knockdown connected, and it is a hyper beam saber, so it has an exaggerated hitbox, of course. But I'm pretty sure that actually worked. So yeah. So again, I think I'm seeing what I'm seeing. You know, everybody else experiment as you see fit. Feel free to contradict me in the comments because I would like, you know, definitive answers on these things if possible. But it does look, it does really look like the missiles do ignore shields the same way the rest of the heavy attack does. Which, you know, is that overpowered? I don't know. Yeah, the most of the weapons work about the same way. I think they do a little bit less. The shield beam cannon, I think, does a little bit less damage. Constant stream of missiles is not bad. And yeah, I'm gonna be curious about that missile thing, that missile and shield thing for a while. I'll have to see. What would be a really good test is if I can get if I can set up a training thing that has a GPO2 MLRS in it, because that has a big hard to miss shield, and I should be able to hit it with the missiles without hitting anything else. Okay, but for the missiles, pretty good damage. The charge shot, yeah, well, okay, it seems like it does fire like in sequence there, and it will stun a Zoc if both shots hit. And we're going to check out the ram attack real quick here. Yeah, when that flash happens, you get... did that say 3,000? I think it did. And do that one more time, and I'm just going to kind of dig my nose in here, so... Yeah, let me get a fresh Zoc for that, because otherwise it's going to have not enough health left to prove this. I'm going to kind of dig my nose into the ground here so we can hopefully get a better look at those numbers. But I think it's 3,000 when ram attack is in effect. 2,000. Okay, that was my first guess. Went by too fast before for me to see. And yeah, okay, 2,000 regardless. So it may, yeah, it probably was 3,000 when it hit before. We're going to test that again because I'd like concrete numbers. Apologies for the clicking of the chair arm, but it does that. All right, now. Okay, yeah, 3,000 when the ram attack bonus is in effect. Nice. Okay, yeah. Just going to do that one more time while I finish second guessing myself, but yep, pretty sure that was a 3 that time. Okay, so yeah, let's look at some of its other basic skills. It does have assault booster, so yeah, it is cheaper and faster to jump up on top of things. It has emergency evasion level 2, so when your thruster gauge is not that close to overheating, you will be able to dodge twice. Yep, that's where you end up with after 1. Forced injector level 3, so Yeah, even with that little bit of boost I had left, I was able to change directions without overheating, which is pretty good. Yeah, I got two or three changes that time without overheating from half, so that is good. Has maneuver armor, has a bunch of other things that will be easier to show off if, like, maneuver armor and damage control. So yeah, it's going to be easier to show those off. Well, oh, one last thing before we start the live fire part of our program, which is, what does the counter look like? Okay, it is a simple 3-hit melee combo. That's not bad. And now, AI goes on. Alright, so yeah, the only weapons that can be used while boosting are the missiles and the Vulcans. So okay, that worked okay. Boom. Okay, that hit really pretty hard. Yeah, it looks like it does pretty solid damage per hit, like about 4,000 per hit. And if you space it right, you can hit things with multiple shots like that. Yeah, I did take both of them out. Nice. Yeah, so the heavy attack, very good. Missiles or no. But, you get a bonus along if you get extra damage if the missiles connect, obviously. Okay, let's see. Gotcha. Of course, that's the one I had damaged heavily. Yeah, I like this so far. Okay, Zagaki was ready for my shenanigans, as you might expect. That's okay, I can be ready for it. And okay, it did not. Yep, more psychic melee blocking. So, all right, well, we'll try alternative. Like that. Whoops. Okay, yeah. So, like most hover suits, there is travel on that. There's momentum is maintained during your attacks. So if you are skating forward and try to do the downswing from too far away, or too close, you will generally go skating right. Okay. But yeah, 14,000 damage to that Gundam. Can easily put missiles into things while retreating to get extra space between you. That Zoc was not ready for the ReZEL's bayonet. Again, the bayonet is one of my favorite tools, so just because, the Hyper Beam Saber is pretty nice because it has that range, but yeah, if you need additional range, it is very hard to beat the bayonet poke, especially since both real and AI players do not tend to be quite ready for its range. Of course, the Zoc is always ready to no-sell it and knock you on your face, but that is just how the Zoc does. Okay. Okay, that's done. So yeah, something that has not changed with the ReZEL commander here is that transforming suits can transform underwater. Flying suits cannot activate flight mode. So that is an important distinction to watch out for. Okay. Even with my thrusters overheated, I had time to back up and cancel into the melee combo. Let's see if I can learn something. Okay, missed it twice. Alright, let's try this again. Probably kill it before the combo is over. Oh my, yes. Yeah, I like this. I like ReZELs in general. I like the design. I like transforming mobile suits. It's, and yeah, it's nice to have a raid one of these. And can I reach it? Yes, I can. Thank you, Hyper Beam Saber. And ooh. Okay, yeah, the stab was a little too far away to connect, but otherwise it all worked. You might, emphasis there on might, be able to bring another shot of some kind into that combo. We'll try. Not exactly the same combo, but yeah, I recommend if you're going to try and get a grenade or some beam shots or something in between, Going with the neutral is a little faster, of course, and I have managed to wreck its legs, so it is... Oops. Oops, broke my shield. But yeah, as you just saw, well, I meant to demonstrate shield break stance mastery here. Was not meaning to, but good information I have, you know, for people who've not seen it before. Which, there's got to be somebody, right? Okay. Ready. Charging. Oops. Skok is hitting me with that build stun. You know, a thing. Build stun is always a thing. You know, there are a lot of things with various stun defenses, this being one, but you know, generally build stun will work around those. This does supposedly have some defense against that, but it wasn't enough to stop that Zagok. But at any rate, that is going to do it for this Gundam Battle Operation 2 test drive. Like I said, if you have any different results than mine on the shield question, please let us know in the comments. And until next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later!